Hey, doggy. Hey, little doggy.
He wants to be on the water.
Look how calm they are, just chilling. Right there by the water. Not a care in the world. Good day from Brisbane. Man, this is one of our last days here. We are only here another 4 full days, and then we fly home. We leave Australia. Wow, we've been here 2.5+ months. Craziness. So today is all about getting some stuff in place, continue packing, and figure out what to do with all of our coins, because we've amassed a bunch of Australian coins on this trip. And if you don't know, the Australian coins, they use coins for dollar bills. So instead of a dollar bill, it's a $1 coin. So we have a lot of those, and we have to get rid of them, or use them essentially over the next 4 days. So we're just getting that stuff organized. We're gonna go out here in a few minutes. So let's go in here and count some coins. So here we have some of these organized already. These are 20-cent pieces. You can see there. These are organized into dollar increments. So we have like $4 there, got $4 more here. And then we have 10s, these are like dimes. And these are pretty close to the size of US dimes. So that's an easy one. The hard one is the dollars. So for instance, this is a $1 coin. This actually has a cool design on it. We want to keep some of these because they have really unique designs. Like this is an 100-year Anzac Memorial design. The Spirit lives 2014 to 2018. It's hard to read, but anyway. Yeah, so those are kind of special coins that we want to hang on to. But you get the idea here. Instead of using dollar bills like we do in the US, you end up with these coins. It gets a little bit cumbersome. You can get a lot of loose change in your pockets. So we're gonna have to use these guys the next few days. These are more like dime size, I guess, but these are 5 cents. So got a few of those to use as well. Let's go figure out how to put those to use. Grab some food maybe. Just enjoy one of our last full days here in Australia, in Brisbane, in Queensland. Let's do this. They got music here pretty much every day. There's someone on stage over there performing. This is Queen Street Mall area. Now we're heading to Hungry Jack's. We could do a comparison of Hungry Jack's versus Macca's because they're right across from each other. I get Macca's, you get Hungry Jack's? Okay, deal. What kind of fancy things does Macca's have that Hungry Jack's doesn't, and vice versa?
I'm getting a date cake.
Date cake. I'm gonna go over here. You're at Hungry Jack's. Going to Macca's. Right over there.
Are you gonna get nuggets and fries, or are you gonna get a burger?
Yes. To everything.
So here they have like this meal where you can get one of the specialty burgers, regular burger, fries. It's like a big thing.
Nice.
I don't know if they have that over there.
I'll have to find out. We'll meet in the middle. Ready, break. All right, we're going to Macca's. Let's see what they got. They were ordering a large McGaw's meal, so let's see what they got here. Large McGaw's meal. It's limited time, so we got to try it and then figure out a drink. Do a Coke Zero Sugar. They got the little beet in there. They have something like this at Hungry Jack's, but I want to compare the two. I had that the other day, so let's compare these, see what we like better. Go for it. All right, so we got ourselves some Macca's. First of all, fries, basically the same as you get anywhere else. Here's the McGaw's. Like the logo, gotta have that Aussie logo on it. For the burger itself, yeah, I mean, it's similar to the one at Hungry Jack's, the Oz burger. Typical burger, but it has the beet fruit in there. I think that's beet fruit, right? I don't think they have an egg though. The Hungry Jack's one had an egg and bacon, so it was a little different, but I think this is still gonna be decent. I prefer the Hungry Jack's one to this, but it's still decent. That beet adds a lot to it. It really does. I'm really not a fast food person. When you're here, you gotta try stuff, right? It's not bad, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. It's good. I do like the Hungry Jack's a little better. I like their burger meat better, and the egg enhances it a lot. But this will work. So that's our verdict. Both burgers are decent. Hungry Jack's burger slightly better. And again, these are the Oz specific burgers, right? The Australia burgers. We gotta try that while we're here. That will conclude this food review. Thanks for watching. Story Bridge over there. It's one of our last days here. We're gonna enjoy the city a bit. Oh, I love this area. This little part down here, this is Howard Smith Wharves. So Howard Smith Wharves has several restaurants. It has Felon's Brewery, which is one of the famous breweries here. Look at this walkway. How cool this is. Look at that. Look at those views. It's amazing. Past all that good stuff. Let's see what we can get into here. This is a pretty cool walk. This is the walking path you take back behind all these restaurants. So this is Stanley, very high-end restaurant. All these places are pretty high-end. Everyone dresses very nicely. I'm always the most underdressed one. And it goes right under the Story Bridge. Very cool. Great views of the city. Very nice. Yeah, all these places are usually way busier than they are now, but maybe because we're between meals. It's kind of just after lunch hour. And it is a weekday. This place is pretty chill too. We went here on New Year's Eve. We hung out here for a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a fun little spot. Yeah, we're gonna walk back here at Felon's and kind of check things out. This is the entrance. You can sit along the side, which is really cool. And it goes all the way down here. It's like basically two rows as you go down. You can sit in. All the financiers getting off work. By the way, I've never seen a restaurant with the name Big in it that isn't like 5-star.
South Carolina has been big, that Darius Rucker.
Let's do something good. We're right across the street from our hotel, which is right there. Let's do it. Well, this is our last day and a half here in Australia, and we're at the Brisbane Marriott. We had to switch out of our 2-bedroom apartment we were staying in, but it's literally just a block away because it is a holiday weekend here, so the prices go way up. So we're in kind of a normal sized hotel room for the last 2 nights, but it will get the job done. They have a nice pool. I went in the pool. Pool was nice, very, very warm, like very, very warm water. Excellent, perfect temperature water, loved it. Tomorrow's the zoo. Gonna take it easy tonight. Over here. So we are in the Royal Botanic Gardens here in Brisbane. It's my first time being in here. The little guys come in here a few times because they have a park. But man, this is super nice. It's not quite as big as the Sydney Botanical Gardens, but it's still pretty good size. Right on the river to our left. Queensland University of Technology, 235 meters this way. Now, these gardens are on the smaller side for sure. It's a smaller space, but it fits Brisbane really well. It still gives you that feeling of being outside the city, even though you're right in the center of the city, which I always enjoy that. Kuala Lumpur has that as well. I think it's called Lupini Park. It's basically the same concept where you're right in the middle of the city, but you're in kind of a green sanctuary. Look at that statue. This guy's dancing with the birds. That's fun. A lot of these little birds walking around here, really all over the city. They sort of look like chickens, but with longer beaks. That's probably a terrible description, but I don't know. I think I've heard them called bin chickens before because they like to jump around trash bins, collect the scraps. I'm not sure. Yeah, these outdoor green spaces, kind of underrated, really. Very underrated, I should say, in a lot of the world. But it also helps that we're in such a warm, semi-tropical climate up here in Brisbane. Just makes you want to be outside. And it's really a great way to spend our last couple days here in Brisbane, doing something kind of meditative like this, where you're just walking through the park, relaxing. I think I'm going to let the kid out here and do some running. And we will catch you later. Welcome to the Australia Zoo. This is our last day here in Australia, and we're celebrating it with Mr. Irwin and family. Look at that. They're all smiling, holding a crocodile.
At least they're not holding a stingray.
Oh, too soon. This should be a lot of fun. We're just gonna walk around, check things out here. This was one of those activities that everyone recommended that we do, so we had to fit it into the schedule here. The trip over here alone was quite something, huh? 2 hours. There he is. Look at those big, strong arms. Muscular. Look at those things. There he goes. Right up there. We got friends over there.
Two of them. They're posing.
We're a little slow moving today in tortoise land. A little saltwater croc sitting in there. Water park down here. Mossman. He's under there, you can see him sticking his head up there. Most of these guys are passed out sleeping. Trying to hide there. They're not hiding from anyone. Oh, then there's one really trying to hide in the water there. It ain't working. We can see you both. The wild dogs. See the white one sitting there? That dingo. Oh, there's one sleeping in there, getting some shade. Classic. They are really pretty. Pretty dogs, or pretty dingoes, wild dogs. Very cool. I mean, for being such a world famous zoo like the Australian Zoo is, it's actually very peaceful here. And this is a Saturday, right in the middle of a holiday weekend. It's not super crowded yet. It's about a 2-hour drive from Brisbane, just north of Brisbane, near the Sunshine Coast. So it takes a little time to get here, but totally worth it. You get to learn all about this region and Steve Irwin himself and the animals, of course. If you ever come to Brisbane, make some time to come up here because, yeah, it is well worth your time, for sure. So check this out. This is called the Crocoseum. I guess this is where they do the crocodile shows throughout the day. And you can see right now, a couple workers just rolled in with what looks like a wombat. It's a chunky little guy. But you see, like, they have stadium seating here. I bet it gets crowded for these crocodile shows. or animal shows in general, whatever. Probably more than just crocodiles. But then this whole space up here, this is like an upstairs area that's connected to a cafe, so you can eat lunch, and they have viewing like chairs along the side. You can watch the exhibits and watch some of the shows. Crocoseum. Yeah, it's like a stadium. Again, not too crowded here today for a Saturday morning. Maybe it'll get crowded later on, but it's not too bad right now. Outdoor learning center, so they teach the kids about the different animals. Very nice. This is a much quieter zoo than a lot of the ones we have back home. Like the San Diego Zoo is obviously amazing, one of the best in the world, but it is so busy all the time. This one feels much more low-key for being as popular as it is, so I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. That's what we're looking at. They have a little water park here in the center of the zoo for kids. I realize I'm going against my own advice here, because I always tell people, if you're gonna go on an extended trip, don't book large-scale activities towards the end. Try to do it the first week you get there, right? If you're gonna be somewhere for 3 months, do it that first couple weeks. I didn't really take my own advice here, but there's some logistical reasons behind that. We're kind of breaking that rule here, but you know what? It's worth it. I'm glad we're here. It's hard to believe we're leaving tomorrow morning from Australia, going back to the United States. We're trying to enjoy it while we can with Steve Irwin, because where's a better place to do it than with the famous Aussie crocodile hunter, right?
Strictly nocturnal. Might just have a bit of a munch on this lip. That nose provides the cuscus with an excellent sense of smell.
Gotta get that crikey sign. Crikey! So this kind of goes over his whole story. I mean, it's undeniable, his legacy here. He's kind of larger than life, really all over the world, but especially in these parts. All the work he did, all the charity work, and just teaching people how to interact with wildlife. It's pretty impressive. Here's his family again. Very cool. Yeah, it's fun to see this in person. You hear about this zoo so much, and to actually see it, walk through it, is pretty cool. He founded his Wildlife Warriors Foundation, I think in the early 2000s, and that sort of became the centerpiece of his conservation efforts. And it's really highlighted all over the zoo. Extremely charismatic. He had a certain energy about him that was magnetic. It drew a lot of people to him, and you get that just by looking around here, reading about him, and you know, seeing some of the old video clips of some of the work he did here. And you can tell the whole community values him even to this day, which is cool. I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts on Steve Irwin and his legacy here. Leave a comment, let me know. I'd be interested to hear about that. Whoa! Hey, Steve. Now we're heading into the kangaroos and wallabies section of the zoo. It almost looks like a Mayan temple. Here we go. Kangaroos and wallabies over here. These might be my favorite Australian animals, kangaroos and wallabies. I know that they're kind of, maybe that's kind of the easy answer, but I don't know.
Waka is the happiest.
Yeah, you can tell.
It's the world's happiest animal.
They're very gregarious, and they're an image of what every human should be, really. Love the architecture of that structure, that little animal. This animal habitat, this animal enclosure. So they sort of look like porcupines, right? They have the prickliness. guess we can go in here. Do you see anyone? We're looking for quokkas, dang it. Where are these dang quokkas? Just kidding. They can rest and they don't have to come out for us, it's fine. It's so quiet back here, it's almost eerie. Oh, wow. There you are. Let's go check out those kangaroos. The little guys, these are the wallabies. They look like kangaroos. Amazing how long their tails are. So when I was golfing in Cairns, there was a couple that just walked right up near the golf cart. It was pretty insane. And they just like to look at you. There he goes. Now we're in the kangaroo area. They are very large and very fast. Bigger than you. But they are amazingly good around humans. They just chill. They get fed by humans. They are genuinely having a good time, you can tell. And they treat them so well here. They're not particularly aggressive, or at least these ones aren't, because they're so used to people here. Hey, buddy. Hey, doggy. Hey, little doggy.
What's he on the water?
Look how calm they are, just chilling. Right there by the water. Not a care in the world. No visit is complete without seeing koalas. Can't really see them, but they're back there. Apparently there's a koala in this tree.
Yeah, he's right there. If you look straight up.
Just chilling up there. Let's see. The red kangaroo, which I thought these were wallabies at first. But no, they are kangaroos. And yeah, they have kind of a reddish glow to them. Let's go check them out. Nothing like seeing a native Australian animal while you're in Australia. It's the best. It's the absolute best. Little sleepy guy. And again, all these guys are really well taken care of. They're well fed. If you're a kangaroo, this is the place to live, for sure.
Good job. Soft, gentle, gentle. Can we pet his belly?
Guy's a little tuckered out, I would say. Another one right there. Yeah.
He's so soft.
Yeah, these guys are really gentle and nice, which is good, especially when you have small children. And our child's been doing a good job around these kangaroos. I'll give him a ton of credit there. I just love these little sanctuary areas. And just like I've been doing on, throughout this trip, I'm reflecting on just the privilege of being able to be here, how amazing the last 2.5 months have been. And I want to come back. I want to come back here, and I want to go to other places, as well, and continue this full-time travel experience, because it's much more doable than I think a lot of people believe it is. And we are living proof of it right here. So like and subscribe while you're at it, please. Something like 95% of you are not subscribed. That is just, that cannot happen, okay? We need to get you guys subbed up. On to the next thing. Nap time. You're sleeping like the kangaroo is. Wow, what do you know? It's Southeast Asia. I've always wanted to go there. I'm guessing a lot of venomous snakes, possibly? I don't know. Let's find out. It's really cool how Irwin blends these different parts of the world. Southeast Asia. I know we're not super far away from Southeast Asia, but it's cool that they have a section dedicated to it here at the zoo. Welcome to Elephantasia. Very peaceful tunes here. It'll put you to sleep. It does have kind of a Balinese feel to it. We'll talk about getting into the theme of the area, right? You got a dumpling house there. Interesting. Red panda. Very cool. I'm not sure what we're going to see here. I guess tigers? Whoa. Are we going to see tigers? We're supposed to see tigers here. That'd be pretty crazy. Are they in there? I mean, tigers are amazing creatures to see in person. Doesn't look like they're out to play today, unfortunately. You can see where they operate. Parts of Africa, all over Australia, Sumatra, New Zealand, maybe. Oh no, not New Zealand, but all over Australia and Cambodia. It's a very quiet section of the zoo. We're still in the Southeast Asia corner. I was hoping to see some tigers in there, not so much today. We did see a lot of other animals. Feels like we're walking along a creek in Southeast Asia right now. But we're in Sunshine Coast. We're in Sunshine Coast. Giraffes, zebra, rhinos over there. And they're getting fed right now. They walk right up to the truck or the ute and just get handed food. It's a pretty good deal. Wow guys, we're in the midst of a celebrity here. World record holder for the world's tallest living giraffe. Must be nice to be that tall. You could probably play basketball pretty easily. A bunch of beautiful rhinos out there grazing in the field. I mean, look at those calf muscles. These guys are buff.
You see the rhino?
We are now on Bindi's Island. I believe that is his daughter. And this is a whole area that has her favorite creatures here. So the echidnas are in here allegedly. Kind of hard to see, but I don't see them offhand. Maybe they're hiding in there. That little house. They also have a tree house here for the kids. Prickle. So we got about 2 hours left here on our tour of the Australia Zoo. This is definitely a must-do activity if you're in the area. Basically in Sunshine Coast area, so it's really close to there. Yeah, this is some kind of view from up here. It feels very jungly in here. You can see the whole Southeast Asia portion of the park from here. It's a pretty good sized park, but it's also not overbearing. Everything's here. You can see all the great Australian animals and African animals you want to see, but it doesn't feel like it's too big. It's very walkable. Yeah, everything is convenient about it. Cool thing about this section of the zoo is you have these lemurs that just walk out from the bushes and they'll get in your way and kind of meander around you. They're very good, very handsome, good-looking animals with the black and white tail. Now, so that whole section was Bindi's Island. And now we're heading back towards the front of the park, back towards that Crocodile Coliseum area, Crocoseum. Maybe do a little bit more shopping, you know, some tourist things, and eventually catch our shuttle back to Brisbane City. Let's go. These cassowaries scare me a little bit. Hey, mister, you're looking hungry. You're mighty hungry. Whoa. Allosaurus. We're about to head back to the hotel in Brisbane. It'll take about 2 hours to get back down there, and then maybe grab some dinner and do some last minute packing, but we're mostly packed, and then go to bed and then wake up and start heading back to the States. Our time here is winding down, but this has been fun. Hard to believe it's almost over. That'll do it from the Australia Zoo. For those of you who have been watching this channel for the entirety of this Australia trip, thank you so much. Even if you just watched a couple episodes, obviously thank you for that. But for the people that kind of started with us back in the Sydney days, thank you for joining us on this epic journey through the east coast of Australia, more or less. Maybe there's times where it's been a little boring because we've been house sitting, so you're kind of in the same place for long periods of time, but we tried to make it as interesting as possible and basically just show you a day-to-day life experience of what it's like to stay here for a long time. Hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be some more travel content coming at you soon, and thanks for watching. Well, we're back. We're back home in California. A little bit of a surprise here. We're coming back. We'll be back to Cairns at the end of the year in December, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff. We're going to be dropping a lot of content from Cairns and surrounding areas, so we couldn't be happier. We booked another house sit from December to January. Beyond that, we really want to stay in the country and explore. And if there's anybody out there who needs a house sitter or knows someone who needs a house sitter, please drop a comment, let us know. We'll try to figure something out. We would love to help out anybody in January once that other house sit ends. We'll take very good care of your dogs and cats and your house, promise. We are super excited to be coming back to Australia, and thanks again for all your support. Anything you want to add to that?
We're just excited for this next series.
We're going to be doing a lot of different fun things with video content. Can't wait to share it with everybody. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you really soon. Woo! We are here. We made it to Sydney. Baby's first trip to Darling Harbour. Who would have thought? Look at that. You're at the Opera House, bud. Yeah. Welcome to Cairns. I don't even know how to describe how weird this feels. Post-basketball game, he's going for a run. Running along the waterfront, outside of Hemingway's. The kid is on the loose. Okay, so we had to try this. Waffles filled with cream. Now, how does it taste?
It's good.
Yeah? You want to go to the barrier reef, don't you? Yeah. This is why we pay the big bucks to come to Australia for weather like this. Swing with a view. Merry Christmas. We just opened our gifts at the South Bank Lagoon. Now take a real picture. Welcome to Brisbane. Gonna play some tennis today. Let's do it. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Really good session here at Queensland Tennis Center. That was brutal. Wow, she crushed it. You gotta get close and try to keep warm.